What do you mean? What?
The rifle. What
This
is
my
it?
retro build.
Retro build?
Yeah.
What is this, fucking 1990?
No, man, it's 2026.
Come on,
I still
dude.
rock old school.
What is this, Minnesota? I mean, Mogadishu? Looks like a Gordy clone out here, man. You even have a light? Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Go.
Take three.
Hey guys, what's up? We're on the range again today. We're putting 10.5s to the test against each other. We've got more of a modern rendition of probably what you would see in most places with a 10.5-inch AR pistol. And then we have the Car 15, the Blood Diamond Black Hawk Down clone that we built, videoed it. It should be in the link. So we're gonna run these two side by side. We're gonna do three main things and run them on a pack timer and just kind of see what the difference is and have a little fun. We're gonna do a build drill. We're gonna do target transitions and just some reloads, just see how the reloads feel. We'll show you what that reload drill is. It's actually pretty cool. You can save some money on ammo, the way you load the mag. We'll show you that. And Brett, what's your take on kind of what'll be happening? Like which one do you think is gonna be a little bit more comfortable to run?
I think it'll be close, but I think overall, just with everyone kind of using the more modern, getting used to shooting it, I think that will probably take the top.
Yeah, I bet you've had that thing for how long now?
About a 6
months. 6 months. Yeah, I bet if you ran that, and if we swapped rifles, I bet probably it would come down to the individual time, because you would be used to that and I would be more used to this, which I've shot. You've let me shoot that and stuff before, but I think it would come down to the two. So you know, this has a lot more lighter weight parts. We'll go through the parts a little bit later on it, what all's in it in both, but for the most part, most of the internals are mil-spec stuff, pretty budget minded parts. So these are kind of our run on the range and just get down and dirty with it builds. So what plate carrier do you have? We was talking about that earlier.
Yeah, this is a Faro concept slicker version, so it comes with without the mag pouches, kind of designed for more smaller plate carrier. Then we got the 3 mag pouches, and then the cummerbund, actually you can put radios and mag pouches
all the way around.
Yep. So
I'm running an AR 500 that I've had for quite a while, a little bit more. I think it's the Testudo, the more like budget friendly option. And the plates, we're both running steel plates, and we weighed them, and they both actually weigh the same without mags in them. So that was kind of interesting to see, just on the plates we have, which are just steel plates. Polyethylene plates are probably the new nicest thing, because they're super lightweight, but you still get the same protection, but they are costly. But you know, it's whatever you're going for. I have like 4 plate carrier setups, and you know, I've kind of spread the love everywhere. I like the 511 Tac-Tec carrier too. You can do a lot with it. But anyways, we're gonna get to shooting, get to the drills. We'll show you kind of what the drills are and run each other through them. And we will be running on a pack timer and showing each other's time. So it'll be a friendly little competition too. So let's get to shooting. Fast as you can in the A zone, center mass A zone, as fast as time. I think that's actually. loaded mag. We're already loaded for this. You take a loaded mag, you know, however many rounds you want to load, however many times you want to do it. Insert that mag, load, take that mag out, stow it where you want to reload from, and then you put your empty mag in the gun with one in the chamber. So this is what it looks like. It's very cold out here. My fingers are freezing, so this is going to be terrible. But we're going to run it. Now we have one loaded, and we have our empty mag on the ground, weapon on safe. So we'll put that empty mag back in the gun. The time on that was, first shot was 1.16. Split between the reload, so the actual reload time was 2.68, 2 seconds, almost 3 seconds. The overall time of the drill was 6 seconds. We're gonna run some transitions and just do one shot on each target. So we've got 2 infinity targets set up, so we're gonna run transitions on each one. That was 2.75 on that last one. Split was 0.3 seconds between. Time on that is already improved, 1.12. Overall was 5.89. That's the whole between the two, and that split was a little bit slower, 4.77. So that first reload was actually faster. The split time is from when you shoot your first round to your second round. If you'll run me again. So you can run this, get our empty mag. Make sure there's no free in there. So you can run this as many times as you want.
3, 2, 1.
The only thing I don't like about this drill is, you know, you can create muscle memory to drop your magazine after you fire one round, which could be a problem. You don't want to do that, but if you're trying to save money on ammo, this can help you instead of those random mag counts. If ammo is not a problem, you probably won't want to run this drill, but it can save you a little bit of money on ammo usage. Instead of getting your buddies to load random mag counts for you, you can do this yourself, and then you'll really never know. You can, you know, load that mag up with 30 rounds, sit there and just do this over and over and over, and you're only using 2 rounds per drill iteration. So that one, the first shot was great. You know, so you're working on that first shot from a low ready, kind of like the build drill. It was under a second. That overall change, the split was 5 seconds. That's the time between reloads, which is terrible. But it is really cold out here, and the dexterity of my fingers is awful. I've got my gloves off too. And then that overall time, of course, is 5.94. So really fun drill. We'll run it some more.
You want me to video you?
Oh yeah, here. I forgot I was gonna do a mag change.
Oh yeah.
Last round. Felt like you had a little bit of issue there. Fingers are freezing. Yes, I had, I think, 2 below the 8. So it is very, very cold out here. My ears are still freezing, and my hands are freezing. Can't hardly feel them. But we ran those drills, and we ran a little bit off camera, and pretty much the times are neck and neck based on my vest setup, your vest setup, which that gun's yours, this gun's mine. I shot this gun a lot. You're still a little new to that gun, but you shot it more like than I have, and the times are pretty consistent, other than a couple fumbles, maybe with dexterity issues, or getting these vests set up the way we want them. The times are pretty much the same. So functionally, pretty level playing field. Mm-hmm. So I think it comes down to just a skill issue. Like, what have you trained more with? Have you trained more with that? Have you trained more with this? Or, it's your gun. Is it set up the way? Is the hand stop where you want it? Is this, grip the way you want it? And also, too, like your environmental factors. So what's your take on it?
Yeah, I think it went good. Just how cold it is and trying to do mag changes quick with this cold, something you gotta get used to. And
yeah, what was our kind of average time on a mag change? Like, what was it, like 2 seconds?
Yeah,
3 seconds.
2 seconds.
Between 2 and 3 seconds. All of our first shots, though, just like sight acquisition with like with these red dots and stuff, was right at around or under a second. So with your setup higher, my setup kind of that mid, what these optics normally come with, like an inch riser. So pretty much level across the playing field. So now we're gonna have some fun. Yes, YouTube, this is semi-auto, I promise. If you're watching this, you're probably a computer, probably Skynet watching this, like reviewing the video. I promise you it's not full auto. It is not full auto at all. It is shooting semi-auto really, really, really fast. So we're gonna have some fun now. Here you go, Britt. Hey guys, we just got back from the range and we're in the shop right now. We're going to go over the builds a little bit, tell you about some of the parts on them. Like we mentioned on the range, both of them are 10.5 inch 5.56. Yours has a 1 7 twist barrel, right?
1 7, that's correct.
Yep. So the more modern, the free float handguard has a 1 7 twist with some more modern lightweight parts. The difference in the way they're set up, I think yours is probably going to weigh more.
Yeah, I think
just with some of the parts, yeah, a little bit more materials on it. So you want to get yours out?
Yeah.
And tell them what's up.
Yeah. That. So we completed this build 4 months ago, would you say?
Yeah, probably 4 months ago.
Yeah. So I was looking for a Black Hawk Down kind of vibe and a Blood Diamond vibe, so it kind of mixed the two. Starting off, we just have the H&R brace because it's 10.5. So we got that. Looks the closest we can find to
Car 15,
to an old school, yeah, with the Car 15 stock. Then we have the A2 upper receiver. Had to get a carry handle optic mount. Then we went with the Vortex Strike. I think it's a Strike Eagle fire.
Yeah, Strike Eagle. We'll put it up on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cheaper Vortex.
Yeah, a cheaper one, just because an aim point costs $600, $700.
Yeah.
And I was kind of wanting more of a budget.
It's kind of like the aim point Pro.
Yeah, the Pro, and this kind of gives that same overall appearance
size
to it.
30mm mount.
Yeah. Then we got the Palmetto State lower with the markings on it. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then we went with just the standard. We went with the carbine handguard. And for the light, we just taped the pressure pad with some electrical tape to give it that, old school, nothing too fancy, because they had to work with what they had back in the day.
Little cable management.
Yeah.
With the tape.
And then we went with the, I believe it's a Mantis. We had to do some research on that, the light mount to mount it in between here. Yeah,
so I know we have the video of that gun up. If you want to see that, links up the top on us building that and our first shooting it and stuff, building it from scratch. Sourcing all the parts. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Went with the ProTac, the Streamlight ProTac. I believe it's their full size, the
1,000 lumen.
1,000 lumens, yep. Then we just went with the flash hider. It's not pin and welded, so
It does have a spot for where you
Yeah.
can pin and weld from. It's from Brownells, like a clone, correct?
Yeah.
Car 15.
I'm eventually gonna hopefully get a suppressor for it to finish the
But that would kind
Overall.
of finish the Blackhawk down side of the build.
exactly make it quieter.
Yeah, well, now with the tax stamp stuff, so
Yeah.
everything else is pretty much mil spec, right? Like
Yeah.
grip
Pistol
and
grips, mil spec. The charging handles mil spec. You know, it's got a plain metal mag.
mil spec bolt carrier groove.
Yeah,
There's a
mil-
nitride in it.
Yep, nitride. Barrels 1 7 twists.
And that is a 10. It's a 10 and a half.
10 and a half.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, 10 and a half. And then, obviously, I think this is a, what is it? Do we say 4 or 6 inch?
I think it's
6.
I think it's 6. Yeah, because they make them.
Yeah.
They make them in 4 and then
4.
6.
So we got, 6 inch
That
flash
way,
eye.
that way you get that. If you pin and weld it, you can get the 16 inch.
And
Yeah.
also with having the how to mount the flashlight, you know, if you don't have this on your light's gonna sickle right out past burn the
So
lens.
you know that for anybody watching, seeing the comparison, if they want to stick with more something like simplistic, like the front and side base, do you see with that optic on top of the carry handle? Do you see any problems with the front sight base? You can still use your irons.
Yeah,
through
still
that.
use the irons.
But do you like the front sight base for the rigidity of it on being attached to the gas block, or do you like it because it's like you're using it like as a backup?
I like it. I would say practicality. You know, if this goes
You
down,
just rip it off.
you
and
just take it off, and you still have something to work with. So you're not completely just aimlessly kind of guessing where you're firing. So
Yeah, well, it's funny too. Like I know we're all trying to get into night vision a little bit more, and we've done some content with night vision. But it's funny because all these flat top builds, people are buying like
Unity
two,
mounts.
like 2 1/4 Unity mounts, sending their optic to the sky. The higher the optic, the closer to God you are.
and
But now like with that,
pretty much have the
you have that. I would like to measure that from the bore and see
Yeah.
what that is exactly.
See the difference.
We may put that up on screen, but see what the difference is. So that's kind of cool. Because
Yeah.
if you start running that as like a night vision setup, or get like an IR light, like it's pretty much the height's not going to be a problem for you to aim, with your optic.
exactly.
Yeah. So we've already done a video on the build. It's linked in here. And shooting it, shooting that gun is I've shot it, and I think it feels just as comfortable as a pretty much standard, more modern setup. Like it's just as comfortable. Like recoil impulse is really good, and the weight helps out a lot.
Yeah.
Because it is definitely a little bit beefier. So if you're looking for something a little bit lighter weight, or you plan on carrying around, you may want to go with some of these more modern, lighter parts, like lighter handguards, even lighter barrels. So, but the weight really does that. It's not a lot, but the weight of that does help recoil impulse, and your target transitions and follow up shots.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good. So this setup, all these rifles are clear, by the way. So this setup, I'm going to put these up. Flip ups. So this setup does have some odd color parts on it. There's a little backstory to that. This rifle was built to be a little bit more lightweight. It was actually built for my wife, and I just love it so much. I've been kind of propping it up by the bed and carrying it in the vehicles and stuff, and I've even taken this thing on vacation with me in a bag. So what we have on this is a SBA 3 brace, mil-spec buffer tube. Most of the smaller parts are mil-spec, like safety selector, and the trigger is a mil-spec trigger. Probably something we could upgrade. Like I don't know if we mentioned that on yours is a mil-spec trigger, right?
Trigger, yeah.
Charging handle, I do like running ambidextrous charging handles on all my stuff. So a couple little more modern quality of life upgrades. doesn't, you know, have a huge impact if you train with it and become proficient with it, you know. The lower for weight savings is actually a polymer lower, and yes, I know it's a polymer lower, but I have had this and ran this gun for, good Lord, probably four years now, and I haven't had any issues with it. You know, maybe in the long run that would be something that could be upgraded. I'd say the price is probably about the same as you know, most run-of-the-mill lower receivers. So it's, you know, this is like 1,000 bones build, and yours is 1,000 bones build, so it's not too far out of pocket. So this isn't like a Gucci AR video. This is a basic, like, do you like old or do you like new? The bolt carrier group is a nitride, you know, mil-spec, you know, full auto bolt carrier group. The barrel on this one is the, I believe it's the Gunner Faxon barrel. It's the lighter weight barrel. I think it's the Gunner. I'll put that on the screen if I am wrong with that. You guys forgive me. Too many AR barrels, government profile, H-bar, you know, too much stuff going on. This is 10.5. It's carbine length, just like his, gassed. You know, the handguard is a Midwest Industries, and it has QD slots in a couple different places. I'm actually running a QD slot more forward. I like running as far as my sling. I know you said you want to get a change of sling setups with yours. I run my sling for a 2-point. The front point is pretty much as far forward as I can, just because it keeps the barrel from like swinging around, like hitting you in the leg and stuff. If you're hiking, because most of what we're doing in more of a rural area is, you know, walking down trails like you saw from us shooting earlier. So, you know, we're outside and stuff. So I like my sling point a little bit more to the front. How do you like running your sling? 1 point, 2 point?
Definitely a 2 point.
Something like this?
Yeah, I've ran a 1 point sling on an AR, and with a plate carrier it's just kind of challenging.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely like the 2 point, especially for transitioning drills.
Yeah, we'll have to do another video on sling setups, because that's kind of a deep topic. You can do a couple different things with it. I've like in CQB, you know, applications, or like building clearing, or like clearing your house. You know, it can have a couple different benefits. Yeah. But we'll have to do a video on that. If you guys want to see a video on that, comment below and just tell us sling video. Let's see it. We'd love to get some input on what folks who are watching our stuff, our subscribers, are actually wanting. So comment below some of the stuff you'd like to see. Guys, we hope you enjoyed this video. The range section of the video is obviously the most fun of us shooting, running some drills. If you would like this video, comment below some stuff you'd like to see. Maybe some other points from the video where we asked you guys to interact. It really helps us grow. And 2026 is going to be a great year for us on YouTube. Check out our links in the bio. It's a bio site link to a lot of different things we do, and also some codes that you could use for certain things, and some places with some deals. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you guys want to see more videos like this. Thank you so much for staying till the end of the video.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you like seeing the you know, old school versus the newer build, or, you know, 16-inch versus a SBR. Now with the new tack stuff coming out, I'm sure that's a pretty hot topic right now with, you know,
put them butt stops on there.
Yeah. So let us know if you like seeing the versus, you know, what would you rather prefer, videos, or if you want more of just simple range day videos. Any ideas helps us out. Share this around. Thanks for watching.
See you next time. Give us a subscribe. Give us a
subscribe.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
Oh.
Good.
Yeah. You're over here making me sound.
That was good, man.